Hello, 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 welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. Are you ready to see the turn count on my grinding? Look at that. Yeah, there's actually not a turn limit. I believe when it gets to 999 that we'll see that like it'll stop there and you'll keep doing turns, but it'll just stop. Like it'll stop going up. I don't actually know though. I've never actually spent this many turns in any battle. I got Ilyana to level 19. At this point, she got too fast to attack the boss without being able to kill him with a double crit. And she's too small to rescue anyone to slow her down. Edward, I got him up to Swordmaster from level 12 Myrmidon. For some reason, he just didn't get any defense. That's not what I'm used to with him, so it's very strange. But he's got more HP now and a lot more speed and stuff, so it's pretty good. I got Nolan up to Warrior from like level 17 or 18 or something like that. He didn't need that much work. I just had to be a little bit careful because he hits harder than other people due to his axes. I got Fiona to Lance Paladin. This was actually sort of a treat. I've never used her before, so yeah, she's actually decent now. She's not like super good or anything, but she's decent. And then Marim got, well, 1 level out of stuff and some EXP. I tried to grind his strike rank, but basically even rescued, I had to wait till the boss got to over 30 HP. And Marim still has a 1% crit chance, so I was basically relying on battle saves to make sure that he didn't accidentally kill the boss. And he actually never did accidentally kill the boss, but it was a very real possibility. So if I want to get his strike rank up any higher, it's going to have to come in future maps. But Volug, on the other hand, I got him to double S. And as a result, his Fang has 19 might. And so he is now one of my strongest, if not my strongest fighter. Even in his crappy half-shift form. So, yeah. Permanent 19 might weapon. Pretty dang awesome. I've never done it. I never thought to do it before for him. And it was really simple. He just had to pick up like Laura, and then it started out really easy. He was doing like 5 damage to the boss per turn or whatever. Then when it upgraded to S, the might of his Fang jumped to 14, so he was suddenly doing 10 damage, so it slowed down a bit, but it was still bearable. And then he got to double S, and it was okay. I got Meg up. She is promoted now to a Sword General. Now, because of her promotion, she can use lances. And she's looking really good. She is on track to be a very good fighter for us. One of my best. I didn't work on Tormod at all. I could have. I think he can rescue like Laura or Micaiah. But I just didn't feel like it. He's already level 5 Fire Sage, so he doesn't really need it. Vika, I did a little bit with. She got like a level, got some speed or something. And I think 1 strength. And she also got S rank strike, so her beak is now 12. And that'll be helpful in the upcoming maps. Yeah, of course, Micaiah capped out at level 20. And I didn't work on Soth at all because he just doesn't have enough daggers. But again, he's already level 5 rogue. He doesn't really need it. But I am going to let him have the boss kill. And just real quick, just to see. Let's just go ahead and go up to 999 turns or whatever, see what happens. I've heard in some later Fire Emblems there's actually a turn limit. If you get to 99 turns or something, then you lose automatically. I don't think that's the case in this particular Fire Emblem, but I could be wrong. Okay, yeah, see? Turn 9999, and just for clarification. Yeah. Yeah, so... Yeah. Okay. Just want to weaken the boss real quick. So Soth can... Oh, you can't even... See, this is why it's such a good boss to grind on. It doesn't have a lot of... There's not a lot of attack that can hurt it. Magic is a surefire way to hurt it. I guess we could turn animations back on so you could actually see people's promotions. They don't look wildly different. Hey, I thought I turned that back on. Oh, right, the boss doesn't have weapons anyway. So it's not going to show. Whoopsie. Whatever. Okay, Soth can kill him now. Swing. They were worthless, trivial, only scum of Dane. How could that filth have... Almost feel sorry for the guy. Seize and clear the map? Yeah! They're my personal acquaintances from Vignon, and yeah, they can handle themselves in a fight. But if any more Lagoos join us, there will be problems. We've managed to hide Volug in his true nature, but with more Lagoos, it will surely get out. Any such backlash can be extinguished with proper punishment. But Lagoos, they're powerful and expendable. Just what we need. By all means, invite them to join. They're good friends. I'm sure you'll agree to help if I ask, you mumbling creep. But isn't it the prince and not you who should make those decisions? Question me not, young Soth. My words are the prince's words. You need to understand that. Isn't that right, my prince? Yes, that's right. You should do as Izuka wishes. I see. Damn Peleus being a puppet already. He's not even on the throne properly yet, and he's already a puppet. I think Tormod does get some great characterization in this game. It's too bad he shows up for like 2 chapters where he actually has dialogue in the last game, and it's just talking to the Apostle and talking about Lagoos, slavery. We fought side by side as mercenaries under Ike. Of course, General Ike, again. I beg your pardon? Nothing, don't mind me. So anyway, what is this investigation Soth requested of you? Okay, so the Apostle doesn't know. She's only 13 now. Although, honestly, it should probably be 12. Since they got the years between the war and now wrong. But, whatever. Your old pal. I think that they do have the possibility of supports in Path of Radiance, Soth and Tormod. I've literally never seen them. Soth could also support with Astrid as well. I've heard he's a jerk to her, but I've also heard that it's like a really sweet jerkiness or something. Aw, Muarim still refers to Tormod as his little one. Feels like a dad to Tormod. Watch what you say. Comments like that, they reveal that your appearance belies your true age. What are you? Among the Lagoos, there are those who detest and revile half-breeds, such as yourself. They call you parentless, and deny you any Lagoos heritage, honor, or dignity. Take due care. Oh no. Yep, he knows, bitch. He knows that you are branded. You really are Discount Soren. Dun da da dun.
Lagoos warriors led by Tormod join the escaped prisoners, and Daein's army grows ever larger. Its victories at Talrega and other key locations have strengthened its position. The army rides across the land, liberating prisoners from Venian encampments.
So we did take
The
Talrega.
Daean ranks swell with the influx of veteran soldiers, and the men begin to dream of the day when they may retake the capital. Like a fever, conflict grips the nation. The night will be long before this fever breaks. All eyes turn toward Daein's capital as the liberation begins what all believe will be a long and bloody march.
It would have been nice to go to Talrega on screen since we have Jill. But no, they're just going to mention it a couple times. Like, hey, remember Talrega from the first game? That's okay if you don't. This could be a standalone title, maybe. It's actually kind of interesting. A lot of people actually get into Ike's Fire Emblem through Radiant Dawn first. They don't play Path of Radiance. And because they don't, some of them just don't know that, that it's a two-parter. So they get into Radiant Dawn because it's more recent and has more polish on the gameplay, not realizing it's the second part of a story. I mean, both games work well as standalones. But, uh-oh, Jared's gonna lure us to Shifu Swamp, eh? Gotta have the obligatory swamp map. Hard to move through stuff again. Shenanigans. Oh, look at Makai healing with sacrifice. You don't need to do that. The army has stave wielders. Okay, well, it's to raise morale, I suppose. They're killing our men, I beg you, please save them. Prisoners from Jode work camp are being collected in Shifu Swamp and executed. Not only Jode, there's reportedly a plan to exterminate all prisoners in every camp and let the swamp conceal the remains. A false rumor, an enemy trap! We can't risk the mass execution. Only myself and my old friends will go. Now, when you say old friends, who do you mean? These children are your army, you crackpot. They just don't have a Zordon. Our promise from 3 years ago, there are no secrets between us. But 3 years ago, didn't she abandon you? Maybe you mean 2 years ago when you found her. What would they think if they knew all of my abilities came from the mixed blood running through my veins? Blood they consider cursed. After Dane lost the war, I realized how much I love my country. Waiting for you to return? Bitch, you abandoned him! You abandoned him! Abandoned! You weren't waiting for him! You abandoned him! Good God! Friends and Dane are important, but not as important as you are to me. Remember that. It's crazy how much, like, Soth loves her. Like, she abandoned him, he went looking for her, got mixed up in a war, fought in the war, and then went and found her. With the skills he learned from the war, you know? Because she just happened to be back at home, you know? Why can't we just bring you Torneo? I mean, we don't really need you at this point with all our grinding, but... Oh, restore staff. That'll be useful. Alright, Vika, what's up? Oh, Vika's scared of Micaiah. I can't explain it. Why this happens. I just get so jumpy around you. There's just something about you. Yeah. Vika can sense that Micaiah is branded, but she doesn't know what branded are, doesn't actually know what it is. She can sense it, she doesn't know what it is, and so she's just, like, acting on instinct. Oh, goddess icon? Aw, she met Tormod and Muarin because of the icon. Nifty. Let's go to the library and just see real quick if Vika's on there. For some reason they're adding old characters that died in the last game that we haven't even, like, we've heard of, I guess, in conversation, but... Member of the Raven Clan, she fights under Tormod, and... Okay, so literally nothing. See, this is why this isn't a memorable section of the thing for me. I don't even know if it changes depending on, like, your actions. Like, technically you could have left Bryce alive, but I don't think that would have changed anything. I noticed there's no portrait of Lynn Vega. Oh, we get a Radiant Dawn portrait of Patrine. Damn, they made her even hotter in the Radiant Dawn art. I am curious, what does it say about Nayla? For the first time in 800 years. Huh. Oh, there is an entry on Land Vega, but no image. Okay. It's not in alphabetical order or anything. Lost his life to the war and to Crimea. You mean to Ike? Well, Ike and Nasir. So Goldoa and a Crimean citizen born in Gallia? I don't know. It's just not. Huh, that's interesting. Jared rose to his position based on skill, not familial connections. So he's a commoner. Oh, no, a noble from a minor house. Oh, we are learning things. We're learning stuff about the bad guys. Oh, don't say he's like a brother to Micaiah. That's some bullshit. She's way older than him. If anything, he's a young stud and she's a cougar. Wait, what? What? A member of the Grail Mercenaries, she is the daughter of the group's former leader, Grail, and the younger sister to the current leader, Ike. She is highly attuned to the forces of... That's describing Mist! What the fuck? They got Muarim and Mist's fucking... What the fuck? Okay, that's a little bit funny. Let's look at Aime real quick, and then we'll move on. Okay, so nothing super crazy. Sorry about that. I just had to, like, it was just funny. Okay, well, that's a pretty good support. No attack, which is sad, but the defense and the avoid and the hit rate's all very good. I like this support, you know? Mentor and his student. Let's see. Meg, who can you support with? You know what? Let's get you supported with... Yeah, you know what, Meg? I don't think anyone's worthy of your supports right now. Fiona, though, you can support with Volug and instantly get more avoid. And I think that'll be good. Check out the shop. Ooh, a Worm Slayer. It's rather expensive, but it could help us kill Draco Knights if there are any. Of course, I don't know, it's maybe a little too expensive. We don't really need any more hand axes or anything. Olivey grass would actually be quite nice, actually. Let's give that to, we'll give it to Vika. And then actually, I guess let's buy some heal staves for Laura, because she desperately needs to be able to heal people. Like, that's all she can do. We'll buy her even, we'll buy her even one more, you know. And here you go, Laura. Take the restore staff. And then let's manage some skills. You don't need Paragon anymore because you're capped on EXP. But I am going to assign you that Adept scroll. And then let's see. We can give Paragon to just about anybody. We could give it to Meg. Let's see. She actually might do. I don't know. I've never used her before, and she's doing really great. Although I do need to get her some new swords. You could also give it to Nolan. He's also a pretty damn good choice for it. But I think I am going to give it to Meg. Meg, your time has come. Oh, okay, so... There you go, Meg. And... we were like nearly out of money. I'm gonna go ahead and take Suarnio's stuff. Because we're not actually going to be able to use him in this map, the next map, or the final map, I don't think. Which is really sad, but that's just how it is. I'm also going to take Aaron's stuff, just because I didn't bring him to grind, so he's like behind now. I could bring him to catch him up, but like I don't know, he's behind now, so there's not really any reason to. Where are you, Aaron? Give me all those javelins. That ought to work. And we can put the Ashura icon in the... Ooh, there's a steel sword in the thing? Okay, okay. Get that steel sword, Meg. Awesome. We're gonna save that hammer. There's not gonna be any armor knights for a while. And... oh, you know what? South definitely needs some sort of weaponry. And other than the beast killer. So probably shouldn't have bought that second heal staff for Laura, but whatever. Yeah, I would like for him to have 1-2 range. So here you go, Soph. And then Soph, go ahead and trade. Yeah, take Jill's vulneraries. That'll be fine. We're not gonna get to use Jill for this next map either, which is kind of sad. Good, you may begin. Here, have a little swim. You'd think they would just kill them first and then push them into the muck. But I guess they need live hostages or whatever. Hey, you don't have a light tome. I sold that. You're that bleeding heart filth. We are the Dane Liberation Army. Everyone, hold tight. You will be safe soon. The silver-haired maiden, our country's savior, come to rescue us. The savior of Dane! Whether they suspected the trap or not, they're here, brazen fools. All hands, take battle positions. Dun dun dun. Silver-haired wench, I'm going to drown you and all of Dane's hopes in these filthy waters. You've no escape. Swing. Swing. Now, they just shifted for the purposes of these cutscenes, but are they going to actually stay shifted at the start of the fight? Somehow I don't think so. Oh shit, we're going to get to use Nayla? Oh, that's going to be something else. Ooh, we got Raphael. And he's bringing Galder. Multiple people Galder to the fight. Raphael's actually pretty unique as far as Herons go. Compared to Rayson from the last game, he can Galder 4 people at once, all of the time. But he cannot... You don't get to bring Fiona on this map? What the fuck? That means Fiona's only available for two whole maps in part 1. That's ridiculous. No Seahawks. Well... I want to bring Ileana. Not that Edward's bad or anything, but I want to bring Ileana. Let's see. Let's do some organizing here. Okay, I think that'll work. Yeah, then we got required, and look, they start with 0 gauge now. It's so dumb. But Nayla starts out transformed because she has SS strength rank already. She is was known as a Laguz Royal. She has a specialty fang that's stronger than the standard Laguz of her type. And she has in-game level stats and is 7 levels away from maximum level for a Laguz. And she's only a couple away on all of her caps. Strong enough to fight at the very end of the game. Just give it to us right now. All sorts of goodies. Alrighty then. Let's kick it in here, shall we? We got animations now, right? Yep. Okay. So, Bronze Lance with Meg. See, she hasn't really changed. She got some like little drapes. She's not any bigger really. Her shield's exactly the same. Well, I guess her shield got a little bit bigger. It looks more like Corneo's shield in shape now. But she's still wearing her helmet. Thanks Paragon for that EXP there. Then Nolan can kill this guy with a hand axe with no fear of reprisal. Oh, Nolan and Meg have the same amount of HP. At the same point of advancement, too. Wow. That's some shit. Okay, let's see. Can you kill this? Let's see. You kill him, but you can't kill him. So can you kill him with the Beast Killer? Well, if you get a crit, you can. Yay! Good boy, Soth. Hey, look, Soth has the same exact HP as Meg as well. He's got our 35 HP crew up here. Okay. We'll run down. There's a bunch of Thunder Mages. Let's see. Raphael can only go that far, so what we're actually going to do with Raphael is have him move towards these people, and he's safe because, like all Herons, he's got good resistance. This guy's only got... Oh, that actually might be bad, actually. Hold on. Are you counted as flying when you're just walking? Also, he comes with another Seraph Robe. I don't know if he's counted as flying, though, for the purposes of Elwind. He's not weighed down by that, and he'll get doubled. Damn, it's not ideal at all, but whatever. I'll have Nayla just kill this mage just to not worry about it. I don't want to lose Raphael. Yeah, he's got the eye patch. It's pretty cool. And everything she kills basically gives her 1 EXP, just like Volug, so yeah. But hers is from her being, you know, level 33, whereas his is from freaking having half shift on. Although he really wouldn't be getting that much more. Okay, so we got this Draco Knight over here, and he's gonna fly towards the prisoners unless we distract him with Vika. She's gonna Olivia Grass and do that. And let's see. Moram's gonna come over here and shove this guy back a peg. And then Ileana's gonna come down here and try to kill this guy. And if she doesn't, then Tormod will finish him off. And she does! Love you, Ileana. Beautiful woman with your thunder magic. Okay. Then, guess we'll shove her over. I don't know if that'll help. Let's keep Tormod down here for now, because we're going to get reinforcements from the south. Oh no! Volug's not any more durable than he was before. All that increased was his attack power. Whatever will we do? Ouch. Yeah, bring it on. Vika can take you. Yeah, Vika can take you. She'll be fine. Look at her into those capris. Man, she dodged. Nice. Kick, kick. What? She can double him unshifted. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, attack Moram. See what it gets you. Oh, he doubles Moram. Oh no, Volug is poisoned. Yeah, normally I'd have Nayla over here also taking out another guy over here, so Volug wouldn't be quite as, you know, carrying or whatever, however you want to put it. Okay, let's see. How far do you get, Raphael? Oh, you get to right there. Okay. Wait, right where exactly? Okay. What if Nayla runs behind on her way to help Volug, and then you can move all the way to there. And that helps a little bit, I think. We'll at least get to showcase it. I'm just gonna set it up to showcase it. But yeah, Raphael, regardless of his form, he doesn't need to shift to Galder for 4 people. So, as far as what you do with his Seraph Robe, there's all sorts of things you can do with it. I should have moved Micaiah to give soft support for higher attack. But, oh well. Get over there, Meg. Now, Volu, go ahead and take out this mage in one hit so that he stops hitting you with lightning. Really glad they weren't fire mages. Pretty sure there's at least one fire mage over there in hard mode. Okay, so basically Vika can't fight unshifted for now. And so we gotta kill this flyer with Tormod. And it's no problem. Another one might pop out at some point. For now, it's no concern, really. And then as far as Vika goes, so we got an L wind to prevent you from just having her fly over here and kill these guys, because that'll triple the book's effectiveness. And I don't think she has that much resistance. Well, she actually got pretty good resistance, but it'll still do a lot of damage to her, even though the guy can't double her or anything. So unfortunately, we can't really get her in range unshifted of these guys. But yeah, we can just like, I don't know, move back some or something. It'll be fine. Liliana continues south. Might move Laura over this way. I don't think we're gonna need much healing with all the grinding we did. And or I'm just gonna shove this guy back again just because he can. Take no prisoners, Volug. Just kill them. Just kill them all. And let Ashura sort them out. There we go. Words are hard, okay? Yeah, you fight with more. See what it gets you. Uh-oh. Dun 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 dun. Maybe I should have used an olivey grass with Vika so she could go take care of that guy in the swamp. Movement in the swamp is pretty bad. Like, it doesn't I think like your foot units can walk into it like 1 square at a time, if that, but only on like the edge, maybe. Oh, nice. Oh. Oh. Okay, like I don't think you're gonna reach in time, but you will. She will be able to shift next turn, so it'll be okay. See, we'll have Tormod take care of the guy with the hand axe. I said we'll have Tormod take care of the guy with the hand axe. Like, good grief. Shove this guy back again. And Tormod will weaken the guy with the hand axe. Ileana will finish him off. And then the other guy won't be able to double her, so she should be able to live through a hit. It'll be fine. Unless, of course, Tormod gets attacked. Of course, Tormod has plenty of HP. He's got, you know, almost as much HP as Meg. Let's see. Yeah, that guy's only got a Venom X, so it'll be fine. Heck, we can fight him at point blank range because it doesn't make a difference because of the hand axe. Yay! Okay. Egg. Kill him with the sword? You can kill him with the sword. I knew I was right to believe in you. Your movements are slow and you are clunky. You're definitely Brahms, girl. At this point, she actually might even be better than Brahms' bases. Which is hilarious to think about, but then you remember she was grinded like a Italian sausage. Sure makes this map a breeze, though. And honestly, that's the way I prefer it when it comes to the Dawn Brigade. Because I do not like the Dawn Brigade. Says the man who spent 900 turns grinding them. You don't have to grind, by the way, at all. I just think that it helps immensely. Like Volug down here with his SS rank Fang, he wouldn't have been able to kill all these things in the turns that he did without that, so yeah. Oh, I did go for Tormod. I guess Ilyana has higher defense or something. Maybe he's scared of her crit chance. Oh, Tormod got a fire level up. Hey, don't run away from Warren, you whore. Can Warren shift yet? I don't think he can. Maybe Warren pushed him into heal AI or something. We'll follow him. I think Warren will be able to shift next turn. Really don't understand why I went for Tormod instead of Ilyana, but whatever. Like, she's not even promoted yet. She's still a Thunder Mage rather than a Thunder Sage. Alrighty then, you shift. And you show this fucker who's boss. Please crit him. I should have given Vika like Adept or something. Oh, Soth can reach him, Soth can reach him. And Soth will be fine. Save those prisoners, Soth. You beautiful man-child. Really glad I went with the knife instead of the dagger. I strongly considered the dagger in my head real quick because it had higher durability. But then I was like, hey, 1 to 2 range. Let's see, can you... Oh, you can't help him, really. But you can help Meg, so... All that armor, and she's still shovable. Healers don't have rights. Unless they're my healers, in which case they get 1 reset. That's the policy now. If I leave an opening and fuck up and get my healer killed, unless I really like them, they get 1 reset. That's that. Oh no, the boss is attacking Soth. Or I thought it was... maybe it's not the boss. Okay, it's not the boss yet. But either way, it was foolish to attack south. Maybe I should have given South Paragon. He caps out like Micaiah at 20 and then he can't promote. But he's already a tier 2 promote, so it's kind of whatever. Resolve in this game works a little bit differently than in Path of Radiance. For one thing, it activates always, whether it's the enemy phase or the player phase. And secondly, the strength effect on it was taken away. So it increases skill and speed by 50%, but activates all the time. So it's not quite as broken, but you know, it's enhancing his ability to dodge these guys and deal with them. So yeah, you come back. There's no healer anymore. Come get killed by more. I'm punching you. Sure. Yeah, human form kill. But Lorem's already such a high level, it doesn't really matter. Uh-oh, another Draco Knight. Okay. Oh. That's okay, though, because dragons in this game are weak to lightning. And you know who has lightning? You know who has lightning? Liliana has lightning. And a penchant for getting critical hits this Let's Play. I have never seen her be this way. I've always wanted to use her and have her be really good. And I tried the first time I played through the game and like the second time I played through the game. And she was always not very good. And this time she is on fire. She has gotten better level ups than I've ever seen her get. And it's honestly kind of crazy. Okay, so we're gonna move Moram up here. Maybe he can come get restored by Laura. And we don't even really need to take care of this poison. We got way too much HP for it to really matter, but Laura desperately needs the EXP. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So you can move out here, so... Ooh, we're gonna do shove strats. Shove strats with Heron Galdra. Compelling them forward. Now, what I'll probably do with the Seraph Robe on Raphael is I'll probably take it and give it to someone at some point. Maybe even Micaiah again. I don't know what her HP cap is as a light mage. I don't think it's very high though. I think it's like, it might even be just 30 or something. I'd have to look it up. But, oh snap, untouchable softens grass. Man. Yeah, normally the skill increase on Resolve causes critical hits a lot more often, but unfortunately for us, the you just use an herb, oh man. The ooh, boss is going for Meg. Wonder if Meg will kill him. Meg might not kill him. I think she does double him. But her accuracy... No, she doesn't double him. Dun dun dun. It's okay. I was kind of planning on giving the boss to Soth anyway. Because Soth needs levels because he becomes mandatory. And while that's not ideal, that is the way of the world. Oh no, mages! Whatever will we do? Well, Moirim is up here now. And despite the fact that one of them is a fire mage, Moirim needs strike skill, baby. Bam! I just want to show you something about how strong Moirim is. Now, he has gotten a strength, so keep that in mind. But even with his base A-rank Fang, by the way, every Lagoose in the game has a strike rank of A at their base. That's their base strike rank, so that's where they always start at. But even with his base Fang, base Tiger Fangs, which have 10 attack power, he's got 50 attack power now. Compare that to Nayla. She's got how many levels on him? And 11 levels on him, and is royalty. And he's just some ex-slave tiger, you know? He is fucking jacked. He's got higher defense than the Lagoon Royal, man. It's amazing. 11 speed. How much attack power there, buddy? 17. Okay, you can't even hurt Laura, so she's gonna come and take care of this poison for some EXP. And then we're gonna move our doggos out of range of the silly bad man, so that he either attacks Moirim, or Moirim can get some more strike rank. I would like to get Moirim's strike rank to S before the end of part 1. It may or may not happen. How far can Raphael move? Move right there. Okay. Okay, so more shove strats with Nolan again? Propel Meg forward. She is the Annihilator. Shove. Don't really need to do that, so that'll be fine. And if I change my mind, I change my mind. We'll see. Okay. Well, he can't kill the boss. Not even with Micaiah's support right there. But if he steps out of the shadows, he can kill the boss with the Beast Killer. So let's do that. There we go. Yeah, get that EXP sauce. The wench, her power is much too dangerous. She mustn't be allowed to. Okay, we could kill this healer, but there's something I kind of want to show off involving Nyla. So what we're actually going to do with this healer is we're going to surround him. And it'll be great, trust me. Let's see. I'm just gonna have Vika chill down here and revert because she doesn't need to be using her Lagoose powers when there's nothing to hit. Oh no, you're attacking Laura. Whatever will she do? Man, Laura dodged. Beautiful. Okay. So, you might have noticed when I looked at Nayla's skills earlier, she has a skill called Glare. Right? It says, can immobilize an enemy until the map is cleared. And this, my friends, is an amazing power. Man, Volok's not big enough to shove Nayla. That's crazy. How big are you? How big are you? Constitution of 20, weight of 40. What? How are you not big enough to shove her? Huh. Maybe you can't shove the goose? I don't know. It's the only thing I can think of. Cha! Give me that strike rank. I love Moirim. He's like one of my favorite colors. I've actually never used him into the end game, though. I've always wanted to, and I think on this Let's Play I'm going to, even though he's not ideal. I think he's cool. Alright. And, move down here and just go ahead and give Soft this Seraph Robe, and then chill. Nolan's actually a pretty good candidate for the Seraph Robe as well, because his HP cap as a warrior is something like, I think it's like 53. And as you can see, he would need to get an HP level every single level up and level up to at least level 19 in order to get that. And he can. But, well, it's not exactly... Oh no, 2 more Draco Knights! Whatever will we do? Let's see. If only we could get Ileana over there. Ayla, you're gonna keep on moving. And Raphael, let's see, hold on a second. Yeah, take him out. Take him out, Nolan. You deserve to have some action. Yeah, something that's kind of unique and strange about Radiant Dawn is the fact that the each unit has its own unique stat caps. As like an individual, like as a person. They're relatively the same by class, but there are exceptions, notably among all of the mounted units. Meg's first level as a general. Lots of speed. Works for me, Meg. Works for me. Damn, Meg, you looking fine. Okay, shove that heron so he can get this lady over here. They need you over there. Okay, so what we're gonna do is glare at this guy. And it's gonna take a while, but if we can get it to land, hilarity will ensue. Rupert, and then shove. Like I said, you don't need to be wasting your powers when there's nothing to hit. I have Vika sort of fly up over there in case some other stuff comes out since she's ready to shift. And then we'll just end the turn. Oh, you're finally no longer poisoned. Good job. It has a very low chance to actually proc, so it's kind of sad, but it'll work eventually. You'll see. I guess in the meantime, we could try getting Laura over there. I don't think anything ever comes in from the north. Only from like the south, the west, and the east does stuff come in from, as far as I remember. Come on. Come on, game. Let my people go. I just wanna show we're at an hour, and I just wanna show this off. Yeah. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, see, Raphael can shift, but all it does is, I think it gives him one more movement, and he cannot canto because his wings are, like, broken or something. So, and I'm gonna screw up and accidentally attack this guy instead of glaring at him. I don't know what Glare's accuracy is based on. But in general, I don't think the thicket really affects it hitting or not. I could be wrong. We might have this guy all in the wrong spot. I guess I could move him out of it by like moving her over here and trying to glare him. And then next turn we can like shove him and then move people around and shove him and it'll be fine. We'll get him out of it. Oh, he moved out of it on his own. That's beautiful. He understood exactly what... Okay, it did affect a little bit. I'm gonna want to surround him again so that he just can't move. Oh, there we go. We got it. We got it. We got it. Okay, so he's been turned to stone, right? And this will last forever now. And that's why the hit rate on glare is very low. But he still has his heal staff equipped. Okay? What this allows us to do is to attack him with low, weak weapons, like this bronze lance, for instance. And see, he's gained 10 defense and 10 resistance just by being turned to stone. So he's harder to kill, but he's also, you know, it's no big thing, right? Like he can't move. Oh, there was a talk between her and Nayla. Okay, maybe he didn't gain the resistance. But because of his heal staff, he's actually going to regain, I think, 5 HP per turn. So you could use a healer like this, turned to stone, to level grind as well. And if they had a min staff, or a physics staff, or any other type of staff, they actually get more HP restored to them per turn, and some late game and mid game healers can actually come on, brain, work with me here. You can use them for very efficient grinding, is what I'm trying to say. Yay, Raphael got a level. Alright, I'm gonna see if Ileana can't cheese her way up to level 20 or something. She doesn't really need to, but like, I mean, I'm gonna make her. Maybe. Depends on how much this guy takes from Thunder. Five times 2, and he can't be crit because he's stone. I think. Or maybe he just got really high luck. 14 luck versus 14 crit. Okay, it's really high luck. Oh, but barely gets any EXP. Okay, well... But we'll see if we can't get her level 20, because we can, right? We're here, we might as well. I spent 900 turns grinding, you know? We'll just let him regenerate up to 20, and then we'll do it in some bursts. And maybe the kill will cause things to happen. And yes, I know I'm foregoing a bunch of bonus EXP because you get more bonus EXP the faster you complete maps. So that's like your incentive to get bonus EXP. But when you can get more EXP by grinding than you can from bonus EXP, it just kind of doesn't matter. You also get a base amount of bonus EXP just for clearing maps. So it kind of doesn't matter at all. Yeah, I think we'll let him go one more turn, we'll chip him, and then we'll kill him with the Raphael dance. Just wanted to show the efficacy of this, right? It's even something you can do right now, and at the lower level characters your characters are, the better it could be. Like, I could have brought maybe Aaron and done this, and like spent another like hour or two grinding Aaron on a healer. probably got him up to snuff. But I didn't, and I'm not. And we're done now. Yay! We're nearly back to camp. I wonder if the prince will overlook the fact that I insisted on this mission. I'm sure he'll be happy when he sees the prisoners are safe. Soth, do you hear a noise coming from the canyon? Is it the people shouting? Oh, this is what really unites the people under Micaiah. They're celebrating you, dummy. You can hear them. You can read their hearts. You can probably see the future of this. Come on now. That was a weird transition. I don't know if it was like a stray frame that I've never noticed before, or if something got skipped because I was holding down a button too long. I actually, when I've replayed this game, I almost never watch the Dawn Brigade cutscenes anymore. That's how much I sort of dislike this part of the game. Which is really sad, because it's the beginning of the game, right? It's supposed to be getting you, you know, to want to play the game. Soth, come quickly. There's something wrong with Morim! Morim, get a hold of yourself. Look at me. Little one. This happens over and over. Morim suddenly transforms, and he growls like he's losing his mind. And if I grab him and yell his name again and again, he returns to himself, but then it just starts over. And when he's growling, his eyes, they look at... It's as if he's one of them looking at me. Them? One of them? One of who? You can't mean... No! Help him, please. I don't know what to do. The time between transformations is getting shorter and shorter. Oh, my body can't. No, little one, get away. Oh, I won't let you. I'll die before I let you go feral. Morim, look at me. That song. Must have been the Gauntlet of Rebirth, right? The Gauntlet of Rebirth restores twisted bodies and souls to their proper states. He will be alright now. Tormod almost lost his adoptive father. I heard it once before in the war, but Micaiah, what's wrong? Micaiah was literally shaking. Feral ones. In the Mad King's War, Dane's military developed living weapons. They were called feral ones, lagoos that had been warped and twisted by terrible experiments. Terrible, you say? Do you mean to refute the highly effective results of my brilliant research? Man, he just comes right out and says it. Like, yeah, it was me. Like we actually had basis to doubt, because no one actually saw Izuka in the last game, but he's such a vile, proud fuckface that he's just like, I did this. Maintaining constant battle strength and beast state. How splendid. How dare you! Transforming lagoons into feral ones dramatically shortens their lifespans. It destroys their sense of self, and they do nothing but fight until they die. And you gave Morim that drug. Pawns need no sense of self. It's only natural to sacrifice soldiers for victory in war. You twisted maniac! You are the lowest... Everybody wait, please! Izuka clearly did a terrible thing to that that Lagoos. I apologize. Tormod, I'm truly sorry. He will not use the drug again, so please, try to forgive him. My prince, we must not have royalty bowing and scraping before swine like... It's enough. Poor Mod. Let him go. Yeah, we're getting lots and lots, heaping helping of story time. Hey look, it's Soniki, and she does look a little bit older. But not by much. She's not quite doe-eyed. Our occupation forces have engaged in appalling and inhumane excesses in Dane. These excesses were perpetrated entirely outside the knowledge of the occupational governor, Duke Numaida. I come to you penitent, failing my duties as governor. I, Numaida, share a measure of guilt for this disaster. I am prepared to take the appropriate punishment, Apostle Soniki. However, I feel that freeing the people of Dane from the clutches of our oppression is our most urgent task. Urgent, you say? Then we must make haste. We will forthwith convene an inspection team and request a meeting with the army led by the late King Ashnard's orphan. We will assure them of Binyan's intentions. Then we will immediately address the occupation force's tyranny. Oh, okay. Ew. Oh, Sephron's gonna do it, huh? Lord Lucane, what shall I do? Duke Numaida, my friend, I'm afraid you must sacrifice every last Binyan in the Imperial Occupation Army. But that's ridiculous, but blast that spoiled brat and her cunning little schemes. You'll regret this, Apostle Soniki. Yeah, see, the senators are all fuck faces, just like in real life. Alright, but we get a save. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And I'm gonna end for now, so see you next time. Thanks for watching, stay safe, have a great day, like and sub if you like.